In the enchanting land of Idunoba, where stories come to life, meet Onuli, a mischievous young boy with a heart full of curiosity.
Okay, let's see how I put this together. Head over to ChatGPT to get your story mapped out into scenes together with side effects. You can ask it to generate an entirely new story or format one you already have. So if you take a look, you see how here I got my output divided into scenes. Also, ask it to add sound effects to make the story feel real. If you take a look now, it has added things like broom sweeping, door slamming to the story. This makes the story feel real. So the next step will be to go to Leonardo AI to generate characters and backgrounds for your story. You can also use another platform called Midjourney or even Microsoft Copilot. There are tons of options out there. This is what Leonardo AI looks like. So when you're on this platform, you have to put in prompts, generate images that suit your story. And where do you get this prompt from? For me, I asked ChatGPT for help. I asked it to give me prompts of 4 seconds each because I'm trying to build the story incrementally. So you want to build this piece by piece. When you ask it to give you prompts, and then it gives you something. You read through. If you're satisfied, you move on to the next step, which is to copy and paste the prompts on Leonardo AI. You can add more features like how you want the characters to look. For example, you can tell it to make the characters in Disney style. It just gives your character like the kind of feel or look that suits your story. Now, when you're on this Leonardo AI, you have to pay attention to some of the settings. If you're on the free version, you have only 150 tokens available in a specific time frame. Now, as you generate images, these tokens get used up. So be mindful of the number of images you generate. If you take a look, you can generate 2 images, 3 images, 4 images, and more. But the more you use the image, the more images you generate, the more your tokens get used up. Also, another setting to look out for is the aspect ratio. If you're making a video for YouTube, you have to make your aspect ratio to be 16:9. So this is where you change the aspect ratio, make it 16:9 for YouTube, just depending on the kind of story you're creating or the platform you want to post on. Then after that, you can also choose the type of character or animation you want to make. You can choose like 3D or 2D or whatever you want to make your images look like. You just choose it from here. So when you're done, you go ahead and click generate. Looking down here, you can see the images I generated for the project. So another great platform you can use is Microsoft Copilot. That is another platform I use for my project. Now, the great thing about that platform is that you can generate 4 images at once and it's completely free. That is, no tokens are used up. So you have more freedom to reprompt till you get what you want, because sometimes when you put your prompt, you don't necessarily get what you want in the first image. So you may want to put reprompt and put more prompt and make adjustments. So Microsoft Copilot gives you the freedom to do this. Also, there is Google's Gemini and Midjourney, just whatever you want. These platforms are free. So when you have your images and you're satisfied with what they look like, you can go over to Pika Labs. Now, what is Picalab? Picalabs is a great free tool for your animations. That is, you get to make your images talk, move around. So how do you use Picalabs? You can join the Discord server. You just type how to join Picalabs Discord server, and then you scroll down, you will see the invite link. Click on this invite link. It will take you to the Discord server. When you're here, take a minute to read the instructions on the page, that's on the landing page, to get a feel of how it works. But two most important things: click on any of the generate buttons. You will see the generate buttons on the landing page. Then when you do that, you will see something like this, my screen. So these are some of the images some other people have animated. You can click on some of them to see how what they look like. Okay, now type slash. When you type slash, you see these things here. You can click on create. Then when you do this, you put in the prompt. Now you can put in prompt and just click enter. You see that Picalabs can equally do the image generation for you too. I mean, it will cut out the whole process of trying to generate a separate image on Leonardo AI and then bring them or upload them to Picalabs. While we wait for that to generate, you can go ahead and upload any image you have and that you want Picalabs to animate for you. Then upload the image, put in the prompt. Now you know that this takes a little bit of time because other people are equally using this Discord server, so your image may just take a while to get animated. Okay, let's see. Okay, great. Now you see that we actually wanted the boy to be talking to the fish, but the fish is talking. So you can go ahead and just reprompt it until you get what you want. Now a cool trick to have here is to break off into your own server. Just send a direct message to Pika, and then from there you can just have like a separate place where you just keep sending images and uploading your images and receiving feedback. This helps to kind of keep your work organized, because if you remain in the main page, you just have other people's prompts coming in and out. So now you can see all the images I animated for the project. So when you're satisfied, just go ahead and download your images or your animated videos. So now we already have our videos and our images animated. What's the next step? The next step is to generate the voices for our videos. Go to Google and search for 11 Labs. This is a great platform that turns your text into speech. The first step is to select voices. So you go to voice library. Go to the voice library. Filter based on what you want. So if you're doing characters and animations, you can equally do more, extend the filter by specifying if you want a young voice, an adult, and all those things. It just helps to give you the kind of characters you want for your story. So you go ahead and test the sample voices. If you like what you see, you can add it to your voice lab. Now a trick here is to name the voices based on their roles in your project. So as we have like Austin Boy here, just remove that and rename it according to maybe something like main character, fish, just according to the characters in your story. Okay, here you see that I have reached my maximum amount of custom voices. This is because I'm using the free version. So you have just 3 maximum, but that's not a problem because when you use up the 3 for generating, you can equally remove them and add another 3. It's not a big deal. So when you're done, go back to speech. So this place, a great place is here where you get to select the voices. So as you can see, you see the voices are named based on my project. So it's easier to just pick these voices from here and generate based on what you want. It just keeps your work organized and help you not to confuse the voices. So when you add your text, just go ahead and hit generate and you will have the voices generated for you. So now it's time to do a lip sync. Now what this lip sync does is that it makes your characters talk according to your story, according to the voices you have generated. It just makes the characters in your video to talk. So this platform is PicaArts. Now again, it's all free resources. So PicaArts is still the same as Pika, but not the Discord server. You can equally generate images here directly. Let's see. You can type in the prompt and then wait for the video to generate. Yeah, that looks cool. So you see, the good thing about this is that you can skip so many steps now. You can forget about generating images in Leonardo AI and just come straight to PicaArts or go to Pika Labs Discord server and just generate your images. Provided you put in the right kind of prompts, you just animate your images once. So here, right now, let's upload the you can upload the videos that you downloaded previously, the animated videos. Just put them, and then after that you add the voice you add the voices you downloaded from 11 Labs, and then this platform will sync the whole thing together. So these are some of the ones I already made. So in the final outcome, that's when I show the final project, you get to see how it all sounds. So one last thing before we head over to our video editing software is to get our sound effects. Now there is this platform called Freesounds. Now these are sounds that you can download for free and use in your projects. They are royalty free, so you can use them for free. So you just search for whatever sound you want. Remember that ChatGPT added sound effects to our project. So let's say, for example, you type jungle. You come here and you test the sample voices or the sample sounds. And at the end of the day, you pick whatever that suits your project and download it. So if you find the voice or the sound effect you like, just click on it. You may be asked to log in or to create accounts if you haven't, so that you can be able to download. It's a very straightforward process. And now finally, video editing. Video editing is quite a long process, so I'll make a separate video for that. But in the meantime, CapCut is a free software for putting your videos together. There is also another one called Filmora. But Filmora, if you're in the free version, you can be able to download without watermarks. But if you're not, your video will be downloaded with watermarks. So you can use CapCut to avoid that. But I'll make a separate video about all these things. So in CapCut, you just drag and drop, and you upload media, you drag and drop and add effects, adjust according to what you want and how you're, just make some adjustments, and when you're satisfied with the result, CapCut is great because you can upload your video directly. Yes, you should, because I mean these platforms, they keep getting better day by day.
The enchanting land of Idunoba, where stories come to life, meet Onuli, a mischievous young boy with a heart full of curiosity.
Sweep the house, Onuli.
No!
Onuli, come wash the plates.
I won't!
Against his parents' warnings, Onuli runs off and finds himself near a mysterious river that emerges only once a week in the village.
I want to see the biggest fish you've got.
As the air crackles with tension, Onuli realizes he may have gone too far. Swallowed by the mighty fish, Onuli spends 3 days in darkness, regretting his disobedience.
I beg you, river, please, give me back my son, please.
On the 4th day, the fish releases Onuli, covered in slime and humility. Ew! Returning home, Onuli bathes, but the slime remains, a visible reminder of his disobedience. The moral of the story: disobeying your parents can lead to consequences you may carry forever. Let this animated tale from Idunoba serve as a timeless lesson for all.